As always, Lord, your loyalty is a shine.
Milady, I'm pleased to inform you that you have a new bounty.
Tag, you're in. Oh, I'm hungry. Can we get some food instead? Father says that he can play with me.
Welcome to Bits and Pieces. I'm sure you'll find what you need here. Good to see you.
What have you got for sale?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Be careful out there.
Seems there's no end to the needs of the
What have you got
Imperials.
for sale?
But what can I help you with? Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Can we get some food instead? Father says that he can play
Return
with me.
anytime you need arms or armor. My form. Never.
早く着かないかな。そろそろ行ったら？変な気を起こさないでよ。 りあえず負けないわ。知らない。お腹がペコペコ。
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted.
Anything you can tell me about High Hrothgar?
The Greybeards are a solitary lot. I don't think they've ever ventured outside their monastery. We get the occasional pilgrim passing through here on their way to the summit, but almost all of them have returned disappointed.
Tell me more about the barrow.
There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul.
Do the spirits haunt your town as well?
Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow?
I could investigate for you.
If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest.
I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
寝る時間ね。ねえ。
Let me know if you see anything you like. I know some of it looks like junk, but everything's a treasure in the
What
right
have you got
light.
for sale?
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
Leave this place. Leave this place. Leave. 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 I sense a presence. The mineral light is gone. Does someone live among the dead? Death comes for you now. Leave this place. Leave this place. Leave. Does someone live among the dead? comes for you now.
Yeah?
Such a comes for you now. I still sense your presence. Living fool. Time to end your foolish already.
Watch what you're doing.
どうしてこんなに眠いのかしら。
We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar.
Has anyone ever explored the barrow?
Are you joking? You just rented a room from me.
Has anyone ever explored the barrow?
About a year or two ago, some fella named Windelius came through. Said he was some kind of a treasure hunter. I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you. The very next night we heard screams from the barrow, and that was it. We never saw him again.
I found this in Shroud Hearth Barrow.
Let me see that. I can't believe this. It was all just a fabrication of this Windelius character. I can't believe we were so stupid. Well, least I can do is give you something for taking care of him. If you won't accept it as a payment, consider it a gift. Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you...
ここへ来たけど。 そこをどいて。かわいそうに。どうしたらいいの？
Ah, a fellow traveler. Have you come to Iverstead to climb the 10,000 steps?
It's 7,000 steps, Oaf.
Ha, you're right. My mistake. To be honest, it was more of a guess than anything. I never actually learned how many steps there are. In fact, I don't know much about the world outside Riften.
How long have you been away from home?
10 long years, Pilgrim. I left the city to deliver a letter, of all things, and I got a little lost along the way. Somehow, I don't think poor Agnes is going to make it to the wedding.
When do you plan on returning?
Actually, I hope to make this my final detour. I've been told the city is just a stone's throw to the east. Of course, I've never had the best aim.
How come you never learned about the world outside Riften?
Simple. I grew up in an orphanage. Never got what you would call a traditional education.
Is the orphanage why you left Riften?
Yes and no. I don't begrudge the place, but it did leave me a little green around the gills.
I haven't been to the orphanage yet.
You have not met Grelod the Kind. Now that is a hag. Although really, I mean that as a compliment.
Some claim Grelod the Kind is a hag-raven in her own right.
This may sound odd, but I like Grelod. Her tough love made me into the man I am today.
You like Grelod the Kind?
Of course. She's strict, mean, and has little patience for noisy children. Everything a parent wants in a teacher. Naturally, I didn't always think so. When I was little, there were many times I wanted to do Grelod harm. I even tried to bribe a guard into killing her by offering one of the orphan girls as payment. In the end, I am thankful the guard didn't turn me in right then. How foolish a child I was to think I could convince an adult to commit murder.
That was wrong of you, but what's done is done, and it makes for a good story.
Ah, you're right. I've enjoyed our talk. May you craft your own stories as you continue your travels.
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
少し眠ることにするわ。
Be careful!
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. 1,000 years from now, Skyrim will have
What have you
changed
got for
rulers
sale?
dozens of times. Take a look. Till next time.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Klimek?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day. Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself.
Anything you can tell me about High Hrothgar?
I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thu'um, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them.
What types of deliveries do you make to High Hrothgar?
Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning.
Bears are clever enough to hold a grudge against you.
And in return?
Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll.
I could do it for you.
Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
Anything I should watch out for during the climb?
Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous. Be careful up there.
Keep walking, stranger.
Did you hear the Greybeards called Dovahkiin?
I did. Strange days when the monks will do that. I wonder what it means.
What are you doing?
I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way.
Do you visit the Greybeards?
They're not the sort to take visitors. But I never go that high up the path anyway. Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials, but not to make conversation. All right then.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Did you hear the Greybeards called Dovahkiin?
I was just outside Iverstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this has happened in centuries.
Who are you?
Just a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind.
What are you doing?
Walking the steps, meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
I'm answering your summons.
We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice. Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Arngir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
Who are you? What is this place?
We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, on the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves.
I want to find out what it means to be Dragonborn.
We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you.
You mean I'm not the only Dragonborn?
You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say.
I'm answering your summons, Master.
We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny.
What is my destiny?
That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination.
I'm ready to learn.
You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro. You learn a new word like a master. You truly do have the gift. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro. Now, let us see how quickly you can master your new thum. Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear. Well done. Again. You learn quickly. Once more. Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori. now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wuld, which means whirlwind.
Wuld.
You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum. Approach Master Bori and he will gift you his knowledge of Wuld. Now we will see how quickly you can master a new shout. Master Wulfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori. Vex! Wulf! Now it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your Whirlwind Sprint to pass through before it closes. Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself...
I don't know how I do it. It just happens.
You were given this gift by the gods for a reason. It is up to you to determine how best to use it. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengrav. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
Why are the dragons returning? Does it have something to do with me?
No doubt, the appearance of a Dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
Thank you, Master. I will continue my training.
Good. Then you will be ready for whatever lies ahead.
What does it mean to be Dragonborn?
Dragons have the inborn ability to learn and project their voice. Dragons also are able to absorb the power of their slain brethren. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. Whether a gift or a curse has been a matter of debate down through the centuries. What you have already learned in a few days took even the most gifted of us years to achieve. Some believe that Dragonborn are sent into the world by the gods at times of great need. We will speak more of that later, when you are ready.
Why are shouts in the dragon language?
Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort.
There are only 4 of you?
5. Our leader, Partanax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him.
Tell me about the Greybeards.
We study the way of the voice, according to the teachings of our founder, Jürgen Windcaller. Very few are permitted to study with us here at High Hrothgar. But in your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery of your voice.
Who was Jürgen Windcaller?
He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, He spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jurgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born.
What is the way of the voice?
The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance.
But I don't follow your philosophy. Why help me learn the voice?
The Dragonborn is an exception to all the rules. The dragon blood itself is a gift of the gods. If we accept one gift, how can we deny the other? As Dragonborn, you have received the ability to shout directly from Akatosh. We therefore seek to guide you on the proper use of your gift, which transcends the restrictions which bind other mortals. Breath and focus.
Doko?
Ah, good to see you again. How'd that delivery go?
I delivered the supplies to High Hrothgar.
Quite a climb, wasn't it? Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles. Right then.
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know. Hello, friend.
I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
You're rather hard to track down. I'll give you that. I was asked to find you as soon as possible. If you ask me, this problem sounds urgent. You'd best head on over to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun. Speak to Lurius Lior. He mentioned something about trouble with the dragon, and the promise of a generous reward. Sounds tempting. If I were you, I'd best not keep him waiting.
どこへ行くの？
Good to see you.
What have you got for sale?
So, you wish to master the arcane arts? You take care of yourself now. Divine smile on you.
this land which is mine. You red legions, for I love you! Future of Tamriel! And there it is! Sharing the They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth! Who the elves? Businesses? Children? And the Empire! I'm going to put enforces the will of the Down against its own people. So rise.
It's really dead then?
The mighty, Talos the unerring.
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
To you, we give praise. We are riding in the field of our own corruption. While
Maybe
you
dead now.
have ascended
Where
from
did it
the
come from?
dung. Of mortality. And now walk among the stars. But you were once man, aye, and as man you said, let me show you the power of Talos Storm Crown, born of the North, where my
Need something?
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Bring to our youth, today's
Come on in.
come and gone.
We got warm food, warm
Age
drinks.
of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
Ah, you made it. I was beginning to think you were never going to show up.
Kings, on the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing.
Indeed I am. Heard you might be the person to speak to when it comes to dealing with these sorts of things. The problem is straightforward enough, I suppose. A dragon has been attacking trade shipments throughout the holds. Perhaps you've seen the carriages burning by the roadside during your travels. Contingents of soldiers have already been sent after it, obviously to no success, and we need a solution before this problem gets out of hand. Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Lorius Lior, and I'm with the East Empire Company. Because it's our trade shipments that are being destroyed by that dragon. Supplies in the holds are dwindling as it is, no thanks to that Stormcloak uprising and the subsequent rise in banditry. So we've been cooperating with the Jarls to pool our resources together towards funding a solution. A collective bounty of 10,000 gold has been placed on this dragon to pique the interest of skilled mercenaries. From those that answered the call, I have personally chosen 4 highly proficient mercenaries, and I want you to lead them into battle. Their skills and backgrounds are diverse, because we need to be ready for any challenge that we may be faced with. This is no ordinary dragon we're dealing with. It has proven to be very calculating in its attacks, specifically targeting our trade shipments to slowly starve Skyrim from the inside out. Every battle our soldiers have had with it, we've been caught at a disadvantage. It may have a motive that we don't yet understand, and I don't want to risk throwing more Imperial soldiers at it in vain. The team I've assembled have been tracking the dragon from its last known sighting near Fall Creek. By now, they should know where it's going. And if we're lucky, we might even be able to take it by surprise this time. That's where you'll come in.
Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's
There's Aether, a Redguard warrior from Hammerfell. He used to be Alakir until he took up mercenary work. Danelet, a Bosma archer, and the most skilled sharpshooter I've seen. She was recently incarcerated in solitude for petty theft. A crime against the Thane, from what I hear. I had to pull a few strings with Jarl Elisif to have her released to us. Shargam, an orc berserker from Narzulbur with the strength of at least 3 of his kind. And Elmira, an Altmer mage with some unhealthy fixations, but highly skilled in the arcane arts nonetheless. I'll mark the rendezvous point on your map. When you get there, speak to Aether. If he's done his job, then he should know by now where that dragon has been roosting. If we're lucky, we might be able to catch that dragon by surprise and put an end to the trouble it's been causing. I wish you the best of luck, Dragonborn. I'll be waiting here for your return. Safe travels, Dragonborn.
残さないでよ。
Think you might be in the wrong place, friend.
Sorry, I'll be leaving now.
That's right.
So, you're the one Lurius asked us to wait for. You're this Dragonborn people have been talking about.
I am.
Well, if Lurius trusts you, then I guess we have no choice. I'm Aether, and this is our little ragtag group assembled by the Empire's coin. I wish we could have met under more favorable circumstances, but I'm afraid we're a little short on time. Good that you arrived when you did. We've been following recent sightings of the dragon in Falkreath Hold. It hasn't attacked Falkreath directly, but its presence is straining trade. Supply shipments through the region have ground to a halt. Seems like they've heard this dragon has a bit of a penchant for them. Why? Can't say for sure. It would make more sense for the beast to hit major population centers. But who knows what their true intentions are. The last witness I spoke to said the dragon had been returning to the same spot in the mountains southeast of Falkreath over the past few days. Ancient's Ascent is likely where it's roosting now, but who knows for how long. I suggest we head there immediately. We may be able to catch it by surprise. With you on our side, we might just have a chance of pulling this off. Now come on, we need to move quickly.
It reminds me of my dear mother's plucking. Is anyone else really hungry?
can't believe the beast just slipped through our fingers. This isn't gonna go down well with Lurius. Count on that. You're right. It was probably watching our movements this whole time. It was foolish to think we could just corner it like a wild beast. Seems like the dragon wants us to pursue it to Wyrmstooth. I'm beginning to see why Lurius is involved in this dragon hunt. I'm sure he can explain it better than I can. But for now, we should return to the Bannered Mare and let him know what transpired.
Ara. 行かなきゃダメなの?
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
You're
Think I got a
back.
clean mug around here
I was
somewhere?
beginning to think you may never return. I trust you bring good news. I see. Were you at least able to find anything out about why it was attacking our trade shipments? Wyrmstooth. Then it seems that once again that dragon has slipped out of my grasp. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this. I manage Stone Hollow, an East Empire Company mining settlement. It's located on the island of Wyrmstooth, to the north of Solitude in the Sea of Ghosts. Our particular dragon was first sighted near the mining settlement, but it never attacked us directly. Not one to let a potential problem fester, I brought it to the attention of the Empire, and a legion was dispatched to deal with it. Sadly, they proved to be no match for that dragon. All accounts suggest it headed south, to mainland Skyrim. Shortly thereafter, I began hearing reports of East Empire Company trade shipments being burned, with surviving witnesses all describing the same dragon. So I traveled south in pursuit of it, hoping to find a way to put an end to the problem before it had a chance to return. I convinced the East Empire Company to work together with the Jarls to raise a bounty on that dragon, and sent Theoden, my courier, to track down the one person that might give us an edge over the beast. You. My thoughts exactly, but considering what's at stake, that's a risk we'll need to take. Indeed we do. We can't risk this happening again if we let it get away. I'll have a ship ready at the docks in Solitude. Meet me there and we'll set sail for Wyrmstooth. I shouldn't need to remind you that we won't know what to expect when we arrive, so you should stock up on whatever supplies you need before we depart. And don't forget, that 10,000 gold bounty is still up for grabs should we actually manage to pull this off.
If you're looking for the court wizard, you'll find him somewhere What is it?
Need something?
早くつかないかな。退屈だわ。疲れたな。作るんだから。 腹がペコペコ。
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
?
Plenty of fresh fish.